Corporate execution cycles are accelerating every quarter, yet the primary mechanism for growth, finding people to do the work, remains critically slow. A new department initiative means posting a requisition. That triggers weeks of sourcing candidates, scheduling multiple rounds of interviews, and navigating a sluggish onboarding process that delays output for months. While that desk sits empty, projects stall. Internal HR teams burn through hours and capital simply trying to maintain the baseline status quo, bleeding resources before a new hire even opens a laptop. Relying solely on human headcount to scale an enterprise is a restrictive choke point. It creates a physical limit on how fast a company can react to the market. This photograph shows the dense rows of handwritten data that once ran every business. In the analog era, the velocity of commerce was physically capped by how fast human hands could record numbers on paper. Maintaining that analog system required immense manual labor. Every piece of correspondence, every invoice, demanded a typist physically striking keys, one letter at a time. When early digital processing arrived, hardware like this IBM personal computer meant that calculations taking a team of accountants a week could be executed flawlessly in seconds. Digital processing removed the physical barrier of calculation. It changed the mechanics of work for every major corporation. Today, corporate growth faces a similar precipice. Only now, the friction slowing you down isn't the hardware on the desk. To break through this modern ceiling, the next critical hire a company makes cannot be human. Discard the standard definition of a chatbot. We are past the point of typing prompts into a text box and coaching a language model to give you a usable answer. Organizations now deploy specialized digital workers that execute complex tasks without human intervention. Consider Data Wizard 2026, officially listed by its developers as AI Employee Number 001. This operates as a fully autonomous senior data analyst. This data flow schematic shows how the intelligence operates. Once deployed, the AI connects directly to your existing databases, autonomously running extract, transform, and load pipelines to turn raw datasets into actionable dashboard graphics. It scales instantly, whether processing 10 rows of data or 10 million. It operates around the clock, works 10 times faster than manual analysis, and takes 0 sick days a year. This technology represents a digital worker, an entity capable of unassisted, high-level output. The desire to deploy this kind of intelligence is there, but most executives lack the internal engineering bandwidth to build bespoke machine learning models from scratch. That gap is now filled by platforms like the AI Job Agency. It operates as a direct pipeline for plug-and-play digital talent, completely bypassing recruiters and lengthy employment contracts. The adoption process is immediate. First, you browse the roster. You select from a curated lineup of specialized agents, each listed with clear skill sets and transparent monthly pricing. Second, you hire and deploy. Integration is direct. You paste a secure API key into your existing workflow system, establishing a live connection in minutes. Finally, you scale. As business demands change, you instantly mix and match new AI specialties to augment your team. What historically required 3 months of HR logistics is now executed in a 5-minute deployment sequence. A senior data analyst is only the starting point for this workforce. AI customer service agents are arriving to handle inquiries natively in multiple languages, 24/7, actively learning and adopting specific brand voices. Dedicated research analysts can be deployed for under €70 a month to autonomously synthesize market intelligence, forecast trends, and run ongoing competitor analysis. Highly technical roles, like AI code auditors, specializing in software security and quality assurance, are already mapped for rollout. This corporate org chart illustrates the shift. Across marketing, research, and security branches, the standard human silhouettes are systematically being replaced by specialized glowing nodes of continuous digital output. This is not a theoretical roadmap. This infrastructure is available and being integrated today. Agile early adopters are locking in exclusive pricing and building out perfectly scaled digital workforces, leaving competitors trapped in the slow, grinding queue of traditional hiring. A company's ability to grow is no longer tethered to HR bandwidth or physical desk space. It is limited entirely by executive ambition. The core logic of corporate expansion has changed. Growth is no longer a search for a new person. It is the selection of a new autonomous function.